Welcome to the Golden Globes, live from the red carpet on KCAL News and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. Award season is here and kicking off with a bang. I'm your host, Suzanne Marques, and over the next hour, we're going to be talking to many of the nominees and presenters at this year's show. Plus, we're talking fashion and, of course, who's who in Hollywood. Get ready for so much glitz and glamour. It's already been an exciting night. And right now, we're going to take you to the red carpet with Wendy McMahon looking fabulous here on the carpet. Wendy, first of all, let's talk about who you're wearing.
Oh, my gosh, Paco Rabanne.
And what is it like just looking around? You have Matt Bomer standing next to you.
Incredible. He's had such a year, an incredible year.
And we talked to Palm from Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, and she said it's been such an incredible year for her as well. Mission Impossible really knocked it out of the park for Paramount.
Oh, incredibly so. I mean, the train scene alone was movie magic at its best. And CBS could not be more pleased to be the presenter of the Globes tonight. It's going to be a fabulous show.
We also talked to Justin Hartley, who's in the new show Tracker. He came with his wife. They both look like Golden Globes. They look so gorgeous. I talked to him. It's going to be the hottest new show debuting right after the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, you can't ask for a better slot. And the show is so worth it. I won't spoil anything. I'll just say it's so worth that coveted Super Bowl slot.
I'm so glad to talk to you. We have the fans behind who lost their minds when they saw Justin. So I think we're on to something good.
I think we're on to something good. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Of course. Okay, so we are live here on the carpet. It was so fun to just run into folks on the carpet. And we're having a great time. Let's just take you down so you can see people. Will Ferrell right now in his white tux looking good. You can see people are yelling, trying to make eye contact with him. He is just stepping off of the east stage, and as we pan to the right, you can see that is the very entrance of the carpet. Steven Spielberg just passed by a few moments ago. You can see Will is posing for photos with fans. But we also have talked to so many great people here on the carpet. Okay, let's follow Will Ferrell, because you never know what he's going to do on the carpet. You know, so many people want to stop him. Let's see, Will Ferrell, who are you wearing? He's not answering. It's okay. But he's wearing a nice white tux. Look at the fans as well. Our photographer, Scott Mackey, is filming everybody, just having a blast, catching shots of everybody who is walking down the carpet. And let me just go quiet so you can hear this crowd. Oh, my gosh, there's Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa, who are you wearing? Oh, she's waving to the fans. Okay. This is a moment. So you can see that all of the stars are lined up right here, going into something. I don't know if it's a photo booth. We don't know what's happening or if it's the entrance. But I'm going to toss it back to you, Lesley, Brandon, and Gray. I'm sure you are having a fabulous time watching all of the feeds back there at the studio.
Suzanne, what a great way to kick off this show. You're standing in what is known really as the gauntlet, where the celebrities have to come through. They have
Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. We're seeing Joaquin Phoenix right there. You can see he's going to make his way through, wave
so
to the
handsome.
fans there. But Suzanne, this is the magic of the red carpet, where we get to pretty much see who we can talk to, what they're going to say, and what a way to kick it off with Wendy McMahon, you know, our boss here at CBS KCAL News. But as Suzanne gears up for her next interview, we want to take some time to welcome our friends watching across the country. And don't forget, we are keeping tabs on everyone on the red carpet throughout the show. Suzanne has the best spot on the carpet there, but take a look. You'll see on your live feed there, those are some people that are now arriving. With this red carpet feed that you're seeing on your screen now, from nominees to presenters, we will have it all. But I can't do it alone. No, I can't. Joining me now is movie critic Gray Drake and fashion stylist extraordinaire Brandon Williams. You guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
You could literally not keep me out of this studio.
Listen, I'm in a great seat. I just want to thank everybody who's arranged me properly right in the middle of you two lovely ladies.
Well, you guys look fabulous tonight. We did coordinate. We came with the gray, the sparkles, and the pink.
Yeah.
Oh, the pink, because I love Barbie. So every time you're wondering what award is going to win tonight, Best go with Barbie.
And I'm wearing gray corduroy because I just love being fly.
And you are fly, which is why you are our expert. We have a lot to get to tonight. We have Suzanne, but we do have Gayle King, I believe, that is standing down on the red carpet. I'm sure looking fabulous there, Gayle. What can we go ahead and take Gayle now? Okay, we're gonna go to the red carpet right now and see what stars are coming on. They're walking on right now. Let's see what we can.
I'm excited. We're seeing a lot of white tonight.
So much white.
You know,
it's very angelic.
It's the year of being pure.
I like that. That is definitely
pure and 24.
A great way to see this. I do want to talk about what it takes to prepare for something like an award show.
Boy, you know all about this from start to finish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lot. First of all, it comes with like, what kind of moment do you want to do on the carpet? I think also too, seeing what the nominees have been featured in and kind of correlating that moment with their wardrobe choices is also something that I would do if I was styling people on the carpet tonight. So it's always interesting to see the comparison and the dynamic between maybe a period piece and somebody who's really progressive in their fashion tonight.
Oh, right.
I've seen a lot of that.
No, I heard word on the street that the Peplum is happening this year. Do I have good information?
So am I allowed to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is.
Okay, great.
I love it.
We do want to go back to Suzanne right now, who is down on the carpet.
Okay,
I believe she
go.
has Cedric, the entertainer, there with her. Suzanne,
Yes.
we take it out to you.
We are so happy to be here with Cedric. Cedric, you look fantastic. How are you feeling tonight?
Feeling good, you know. I'm weather appropriate. You see it. I got the fur on there. We good.
By the way, I see a chain. Can we see? Hey, we know that's real.
It's like no, I got this from the middle of the mall.
And Claire's. Okay, by the way, what's it like just being here around so many fans of yours, around so many peers?
You know, I know what's fun about this award show. It's the first one of the year, but it's got so much energy. The Golden Globes are historically so much fun. So this feels like when summer's over and everybody come back to school, we are having a good time. People loving on each other, having fun. We haven't seen each other, so it's that kind of energy. I love that about the Golden Globes.
And I love this section of the carpet because didn't you hear all the people yelling your name when they saw you?
Yeah, see, they get excited right here. That's when you come up, you line up. This is like I want to put on a number now and just run out on the field.
Well, Cedric, can you say who you're wearing?
All right, so this is LV. You know, I have my designer. He gets in. My wife does a lot of my designing the clothes. Matter of fact, she designed this. And so, you know, and just, you know, slacks. Open up, got a little patent leather boot on, you know. I just got this, some Dita Glide frames. I'm good.
Well, give us one little shot. Oh, we have a whole bunch of people coming through. Isn't it wild when it gets like this? But let's have you stand back, do a little turn for us. Hey, work it. Yes, the neighborhood representing. Thank you, Sid. Okay, by the way, let's go down the carpet and just show you who else is coming, just because it's fun. Let's see who else is here. Oh, Florence Pugh, right here in the flesh, looking fabulous. That Shira dress is absolutely gorgeous. And that's what's so fun, is just looking down the carpet. We see Lenny Kravitz posing with other stars, and I'm going to toss it back to you guys right now because you're in the studio and I know you have lots going on there too.
There is Lenny Kravitz walking right by you, Suzanne. I'll give it a moment just so we can see him go by there. You notice they put the jacket on him
Maybe
because
he's got his back out tonight.
He did have his back out, but we talk about it. We felt it. It's cold in LA today.
It is, and LA cold is like a little different than in other parts of the country, but it still is so chilly when you consider that evening wear is not built for warmth.
Yeah, we do want to get to more arrivals here that we saw earlier in the night. First and foremost, Jeannie Mai, co-host of CBS's new game show, Raid the Cage. She walked the carpet earlier wearing designer Carolina Herrera. If we can bring her up here. Just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Jeannie Mai, she doesn't do much wrong when it comes to fashion, ever. She's the perfect, she wears clothes really well. and it doesn't hurt when you are absolutely gorgeous. She got the sparkle memo. Great.
I know. So I sent it out, and I'm glad she read it.
And we know this woman here, Ariana Greenblatt, who plays Sasha, America Ferrera's daughter in Barbie, wearing black flare pants, white shirt, some silver jewelry there. Just a moment. I believe she's 16 years old. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's all downhill from this cummerbund. I am telling you.
I'm not lying to you guys. I checked my text threads. I was going to wear a cummerbund tonight, so I'm glad that we would have been twinning.
Oh wow.
She probably was spying on my texts a little bit.
We have
better.
She obviously did.
Sandra Hüller here, up for Best Performance by Female Actor in Motion Picture for Anatomy of a Fall, wearing Louis Vuitton there. Gorgeous emerald green dress that she's wearing. Anatomy of a Fall Gray. Let's talk about that for a moment.
Oh, goodness. What a movie. And as she is in 2 awards nominees this year, it's shocking. These movies that she's in are very heavy. One of them about the Holocaust. Zone of Interest, okay? And this movie is so intense. I think it's interesting that she went with such a gorgeously vivid dress. Very opposite from the movie's tone.
We're talking about that comparison, right? That dynamic between what they're nominated for and what they show up in the carpet with.
Yeah, and then right here, Divine Joy Randolph.
Come on.
Her supporting role in The Holdovers.
Oh my goodness, there's my peplum.
Absolutely, yes.
Divine,
the peplum you were talking about.
It is not just a clever name. Not only is she so incredible in that role, but she shows up to these carpets showing out.
All the time, and you know,
just
it's
a breakout in The Holdovers. Really, her
I would
character.
call it a breakout. Yeah.
And in The Holdovers, it requires so much of the actors because it's a comedy, but it's also really dramatic. And she brought tears to my eyes more
really
than once.
Emotional.
I'd love to see her win.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we also have Brandon's favorite of the night so far.
Yes, sir.
Abbott Elementary star Chris Perfetti in a milky pinstripe ensemble. Talk to us about this.
Listen, I love what we're seeing in terms of the silhouette change in the men's suiting. You're seeing a lot of guys. We talked about 20 pure and 24. Well, it doesn't get more pure than this milky pinstripe here. He's anchoring it with that embellishment with the black flower. I mean, it's first of all, the tan is on point.
Yeah.
It's hard to wear milky white.
A lot of people wearing white, they're really taking a chance because I know the liquor is flowing at the Golden Globes. So if you're gonna go ahead and pick up that red wine, be careful.
Yeah, no red wine in a white suit.
It is Night of 1,000 Cocktails.
Yeah, there you go. Well, the excitement is just getting started for the 81st Annual Golden Globes. We'll be right back with Suzanne Marques back on the red carpet with more. Don't go away, everyone.
We are live here on the Golden Globes red carpet with Selena Sleva and George Lopez, 2 Latin icons. I'm so excited to see both of you. What's it like being here on the carpet?
What's it like? Good. It feels really good. It's cold, but actually it feels a little warmer as soon as I hit the carpet, right? It just felt like hot, spicy.
You know, you see the flask 363 days a year, and then the day you look for it, you can't find it.
Well, at least they're passing out champagne on the carpet, right?
They are.
You know, this used to be the one that people got a little lit at. So let's see if, you know, we can put a
Live
little...
up to it. We're going to live up to it.
I know, let's keep it going.
Our table's up high and to the left, so we'll be all right.
So who are you both wearing? You both look fantastic.
Giovanni.
This is a Xenia tux. Cut liberal, by the way.
You need some room, you know, after you eat everything.
Yeah. No, this is
sort of a tux. Kind of a tux.
You know, you spend so many years watching it on television that when you're here, it really is kind of a little bit out-of-body experience.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, it's fantastic seeing both of you.
Yeah, tonight's going to be a great night.
Lopez versus Lopez.
Thank you.
And I loved you in Blue Beetle as well. You stole the movie.
Thank you.
I love that it was Latins being celebrated on a big scale when it comes to superheroes.
You know, a superhero that still lives at home with his mom. Come on. You gotta love that. His uncle still lives at home. Everybody lives at home. How can you not find somebody to save when they're all in the house?
Exactly. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful time. But yeah, you can see it's very windy out here, everybody. We see papers flying. Let's see who's arriving right now because we hear lots of shouts. We see Barry Cogan, the man of the hour from Saltburn, showing up. You can see him kind of leaning forward through the wind because it is chilly and blustery. But you know what? Everybody has made it out tonight. Going to have a great time. And you know, the champagne keeps you a little warm. Maybe brandy would work a little better, but this is the Golden Globes. It's all about glamour.
It is. Suzanne,
Oh my gosh,
I don't
we
know.
have so many stars showing up. But I will send it back to you guys right now.
Yeah, if you can hear me, Suzanne, how are you feeling? You're asking everyone what they're wearing, but you look absolutely fabulous, and we're saying your hair is on point despite the wind out there.
You get a 10 tonight, Suzanne.
Girlfriend. My hair is shellacked. We are shellacked. Scott can't hear us, but I can. But yes, I did this on purpose because I knew it'd be freezing. My #1 accessory is goosebumps.
Yeah.
So take it in. But I'm just loving seeing all these celebrities, you guys. I really do live for all of them. Issa Rae's a little bit farther down the carpet. You can't see her that well, but she's a gold right over the corner. When I saw Spielberg, I lost my mind. Martin Scorsese as well. I'm a fan, so it's fun. I feel very similar to everybody up there. Hey, everybody, you're live on KCAL. Woo, love you guys.
How exciting that is.
I feel like we have our own little cheering section out here.
That is exciting. They're cheering for you. It's such an exciting moment. We love to see the behind the scenes on the red carpet. You look fabulous. Your producer Roxanne looked fabulous. It's always so fun. And George Lopez, Uncle George Lopez.
George. His hair gets an award tonight too, ladies and gentlemen.
He looked absolutely fabulous. They both making just a joke out of the fact that it is chilly out there, but once you hit the red carpet, it is red hot.
Ooh, boy, and that adrenaline gets going. And listen, like, that's the exact same level that he was playing at in Blue Beetle. Like, energy, hilarity. George Lopez is always so consistent.
He gave us a little mini stand-up right there. And like I said, I want to shout out his Xenia tux, but I also want to shout out his hair. It gave us a vibe. And he gave Suzanne a little humor vibe, too. She hit us with the Goosebumps accessory.
Blue Beetle was such a moment, especially for Latinos actors, the Latino community this year. And it's just, it was great to see him in that and just... Okay, we want to go to the live feed now because the carpet continues to heat up. You'll continue to see the live feed pop up here every so often as the stars do arrive here at the Golden Globes. We've seen a lot of whites. You said, what did you call it this year?
It's pure in 24. It's a lot of white hair on the carpet, a lot of white tuxedos, and a lot of sparkle. We keep seeing the glamour is back on the carpet for the Globes. Guys are coming with it, silhouette changes, and the ladies represent the sparkle, as we see here with our in-studio gray moment over here with the pink hair and the black moment. I love it.
Naomi Watts returning to the Golden Globes carpet is that is like peanut butter and jelly experience. The performances that this woman has given us over the years, like we owe her a lot for all this entertainment she's brought into our lives.
And she owes us nothing for her look tonight.
Always looking fabulous there. I love the fact that the Golden Globes keeping the gold. They have all the beautiful white roses there, the flowers, and it's just
fluffy.
It's fluffy. We love him. He had such a good moment at Dodger Stadium with his stand-up there, the show that he had. Always good to see him on the carpet. I believe he's presenting tonight.
That would be a smart move because if anybody can get that energy up in the room, it is Gabriel Iglesias.
You guys, Jennifer.
Come on, Jennifer Aniston. She just, my goodness. I mean, we talk about regal, we talk about classic, and just the amazing silhouette that's on display here. I mean, I feel like she just gets better with time.
And she always chooses the look that she knows is going to work and age well, just like she does in real life. She doesn't take a lot of chances.
Right.
She doesn't have to do much. You know, for me, I believe this is the first time I'm seeing her hit a carpet, hit an event since the death of Matthew Perry, her co-star there. You wonder how, of course, she'll handle this moment, or if people come by and just give her, you know, their condolences, knowing the relationship they had together. But it's great to see her out. Like you said, she always does need minimal effort.
Minimal effort. I think I always like to say simple is perfect. And there's no better example than what she displays on a consistent basis.
Also kind of similar to The Morning Show. That's a classic show, and it just works.
It does. The seasons keep coming, so it just works. Okay, we do want to wrap up from the red carpet for just a moment, because, you know, it has been absolutely gorgeous down there. People just coming in despite the very chilly weather. And we talked about what it takes to, you know, prepare for these, and many times the weather isn't taken into account.
It's not, but you know, hey, that's why I wore corduroy tonight, because I knew there might be a slight breeze here too.
Okay, we have a lot more to get to here on the show. The Golden Globes pre-show. We're counting down to the big show, about 30 minutes away here. For now, we're going to take it to a break.
Let me tell you right now, those fans, they are thirsty for Ryan Gosling. They went nuts, okay? I've seen every big star come through here, but Ryan Gosling is the star of the night. Oh, we see Michelle Yeoh looking so absolutely gorgeous right now. Oh, that orange, it's like a neon orange. And you can hear the fans. And by the way, let's show the fans too in the crowd. They have all of their cameras up. And if we go to the left, see this redhead over here, Sarah Snook with the bow in her hair, looking absolutely gorgeous. If I were choosing tonight, Sarah Snook would be taking home a Golden Globe. Now go all the way to the right. We see Margot Robbie coming down the carpet in hot pink, looking absolutely like my 80s Barbie that I owned when I was a kid. I am losing it. I have this Barbie at home. I should have brought it, you guys. It's identical. Had the little earrings that went in the ears. Okay, so I think these are the biggest stars on the carpet right now. So let me take you to an interview I did with the host of the evening, the history maker, Joe Coy. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so good right now. I'm feeling so good. Sam, you look good. I cannot wait to get out there. I really can't. It's been 10 days of not sleeping. So I'm just writing and writing and writing and going through my lines and trying to close my eyes and I can't. And just like looking at the ceiling and just, so tomorrow I will sleep.
Yes. Okay, can we get a little teaser? Is there a theme to the night?
Just be me, man. Enjoy the moment, you know, live in the moment and just have fun. That's it. That's my theme. Just be me.
Anybody you're rooting for?
Of course, I'm going to be a bias and go with Ali Wong and Beef. You know what I mean? I love that. I thought that series was amazing. It's not because she's my friend. It was an incredible series, and it deserves all the accolades.
Okay, now give us a work, and who are you wearing?
This is Tom Ford. What? Come on. And I don't even like velvet. What are you talking about? I'm not even a magician, but I'm wearing this one. What?
Okay, check out Pedro Pascal. He looks like he's an injury. Pedro, you look gorgeous. He could be rolling down the red carpet in a paper bag. Is Pedro Pascal, okay? He could do no wrong. So let's see who else is here. Let's look down the carpet. This is the most fun time of the night. Robert Downey Jr. wearing his signature glasses. He always stressed down the carpet, sporting some lokes in some red, pulling from the color of his wife's gown. They are the power couple of Hollywood. Here for them. Can we just take them in? She looks like she's wearing rubies. And listen to that crowd. They're going wild. Okay, I'm going to send it back to you because how do you top this moment?
All the big stars coming your way. You had Margot Robbie, Robert Downey Jr. there. We are having too much fun with all of our snacks that they provided for us. We have some popcorn. Some of us have a little bit of champagne that keeps spilling here. I know everyone at home is enjoying all of their Golden Globe parties as well. We hope you guys are having so much fun. But we have a special guest. We have Gayle King here with us, who is on the red carpet. Gayle, can you hear us?
January 10th.
Wednesday.
You've got new music coming out. You've got new music coming out January 10th.
I do. Can't get enough of everything. I want all
I
of it.
knew it was Jennifer
Beth
Lopez.
Strauss,
Can't get
radioactive
enough. It's really a big day for me Wednesday because it's been like 22 years in the making, right? Because
How so?
Well, because I did the This Is Me Then album.
Yes.
When Ben and I were together years ago, and it was kind of dedicated to that love and captured kind of that moment in time. And now, 20 years later, when we got back together, I felt really inspired and made a new record. And I've been working on this project for a couple of years now, and so it's like 22 years in the making. First single coming out, it's a big deal. So that's on Wednesday.
But I love that it's called This Is Me ... now.
This Is Me Now.
Yes, but you're really talking about your love story.
Well,
They
You have
call,
to
they
see-
call
I
it this
made
a visual reimagining.
It's a yes.
Of self-healing.
Yes.
And your belief in fairy tale endings, because I
Yes.
believe that too.
I know you do.
I do. I'm a hopeless romantic.
I know you
Yes.
are. I know you are. I know this about you. And truly this album and this film that I made to go along with this album really encapsulates what it is to be a hopeless romantic and to never want to give up. So I can't wait for you to see it.
Yeah,
I think you're actually going to really enjoy
Me
this.
too, and never give up.
No.
And never give up.
No.
Because did you think you would be in this moment?
At the 2024 Golden Globes with my husband nominated and with the love of my life? No, I didn't, and I feel very lucky. Thank you.
Oh, I'm happy for you. And your look tonight is?
My look tonight is Nicole and Felicia,
But
of course.
What was the look you were going for? Yeah.
We thought we'd be a little glam tonight. It's not,
Mission accomplished, Mrs. Affleck. Mission accomplished.
Thank you.
Before you leave, we have tequila shots. We have apple cider. Or we have bread mints. What would you like?
Well, I have popcorn. I don't have tequila for you, but
Cheers, Gail and J-Lo.
Yeah.
Truly. And
Cheers.
when you're taking a shot of tequila and you look like a frosted piece of cake, A+.
Listen.
And what a great moment. We had Gayle King interviewing Jennifer Lopez talking about Ben Affleck. We have so much more to get to here from the red carpet. We will be right back.
Excuse me. We are out here at the Golden Globes, just adjusting my hair and my look because we are here on the red carpet. Let's see who's coming down. Is this Jack Black, an icon, a legend? He is Bowser, of course, in the Super Mario Brothers movie. And I'm going to see if I could just pop my mic in here since we're live on the air, right? I have French TV next to me. They've been doing it too. Jack, we're live on KCAL. Jack, we're live on KCAL.
What's going on with all these high gas prices?
Okay, you said 1 second. Okay, in the meantime, let's just talk about who's come down the carpet. We had Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie, also had a huge round of applause. And let's see if I can just wait on Jack. He is worth the few seconds.
What's up with the high gas prices?
He's talking about high gas prices. Jack, we're live on KCAL 9 right now.
Jack,
Let's just talk about what it's like to be, we're going to start in Minecraft, you're Bowser. You're beloved by kids, all ages, even the older kids.
It feels good. And it feels so good, I'm gonna write a new song right now. Bowser, Bowser, Bowser. I need to work on it. All I've got is that so far.
Jack, you're on French TV.
I'll take it. Okay. He's on French TV now. Bonsoir. Okay. Now let's just have a look around and see who else is coming. Okay, it's kind of quiet. Jack is going by us looking fantastic. The fans are losing it. And since we have some interviews that we have taped earlier, if you haven't seen Jury Duty, you need to, because Ronald Gladden is the everyman, the ideal person you want on your reality show, because everybody was in on the joke but him, and now he's signing deals with Amazon. Have a look. What is it like to think of your life now compared to a couple years ago?
I mean, total 180. I would have never imagined this. You know, I went from working construction to being on a red carpet. How do you describe that? I don't know.
And how could we have ever predicted you and James Marsden and your bromance?
I don't think anybody saw that coming. I'm just happy that it happened, if we're being honest. Like, whew.
Well, you couldn't have scripted it better, too, because I've talked to some of your co-stars, and they're like, we had no idea you had seen his movies, that you would bring them in. It's just, it seems like it was meant to be.
It really was, though. Like, I don't think it was anything short of a miracle that the show happened, and then the friendships that were formed, like, just icing on top.
Oh, Timothée coming with the shiny. Oh. Hello, everybody. Okay, so we are live. I thought we were still on tape. So have a look down. You can see why I was making such a commotion, because Timothée Chalamet is the man of the moment. Marques nominated. Listen to that crowd. Timothy looking like $1 million. Let me see if I can pop my microphone in there, because oh, sorry, I'm about to get choked here. I'll go around here. Leo. So this is one of the most fun times of the night because then you know what the fans are truly here for, and it's the big stars just like him. We've already seen most of the big directors go in, most of the big stars, but you know who we haven't seen show up yet is Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. I'm not sure if the game is still going on, but I'll send it back to you guys.
I think the game might still be going on. Don't know if we'll see him, but Taylor's expected to show up. But what a moment. Timothée Chalamet alongside Leonardo DiCaprio.
Come on, man.
Oh, hooray for Hollywood.
I mean, I'm just saying, and I just want to say, I'm going to reverse my best dress and give it to Chalamet. Wonka is in the house tonight with the black sparkle. I mean, come on.
And he's looking like a piece of candy, and we love him.
I'm going to pass the candy to you. I'll take the wardrobe, though.
We really do. Who else do we see there? Ronald. I have to take it back to Ronald. Jury duty. The fact that this man, just a couple of years ago, because I think it was filmed in 2022, was a regular Joe, working construction.
Who answered a Craigslist ad. So the deal was, they said, will you be on a jury that we're filming?
Wow.
And that was all he knew. And he went into it, and he said that James Marsden disappointed him so much because he thought, what a horrible Hollywood type. And it was all a joke on Ronald.
And
I want a joke like that.
I know. This show got so big that it's now nominated for Golden Globes.
Wow. And it's such a great nomination, too, because I think that everybody sitting at home really relates to Ronald's energy. And also, like, we've ended up in some weird positions here in Hollywood. Sometimes, I mean, like, I was best friends with James Marsden back in 2018.
Who would have known?
Wait,
actually, I totally can see that.
And now he has deals with Amazon. I was wondering, is that an Amazon tux? It's not. If it is, that is an amazing Amazon tux. But I don't think Amazon makes powder blue look that good.
There you go. Powder blue looked really good on him. Of course, we really have to commend all the stars walking the red carpet right now. We want to take another look at who's walked so far. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, six-time nominee Bradley Cooper.
My man.
Walked with his mother, Gloria.
Wow.
You see her there. Who looks sharper? Gloria or Bradley?
Moms, you got to give it to Moms.
It's Moms,
you got to give it to Moms. She's chic and black, but Bradley Cooper always comes correct.
She is half his size and packs twice the punch.
Yeah,
look at that.
She definitely does.
Yeah, he's the man, and he did an amazing job. I mean, you could speak to his performance in Maestro, but like, come on, man. The classic black double-breasted.
I know, and it actually really evokes feelings of Leonard Bernstein, I think. It's like
I agree.
That classic energy.
Classic lapel.
Boy, and he conducted that orchestra himself. That was really him.
That was absolutely incredible. But we want to get to Abbott Elementary star Quinta Brunson wearing a custom Balmain dress, and she absolutely kills it. Abbott Elementary, hilarious, continues to gain momentum, has so much momentum already. And last award season, they absolutely...
They tore it up.
They absolutely killed it.
And you know, one of the amazing things about Abbott Elementary is that they were so popular straight out of the gate, they took money from their own ad budget and they gave it straight to teachers. Unbelievable.
Well, they got the money back and put it into the wardrobe tonight.
Truly.
We had two big ones because Selena Gomez here, Only Murders in the Building star. Obviously, Selena Gomez in her own
she's
right.
Murdering his carpet.
That is true.
She's murdering his carpet, folks.
Yeah, she looks absolutely
God.
She
incredible.
makes the red carpet embarrassed.
Listen, that's a different type of red. They call that red, 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 red.
She looks absolutely gorgeous tonight. And these are just some of the stars that are hitting the red carpet that is red hot right now. We are munching on our snacks. We hope you're munching on your snacks, your champagne, whatever it is that gets you through the night. But we have a lot more to get to here, just minutes away. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Golden Globes live from the red carpet on KCAL News and streaming on CBS Los Angeles. You just saw there Issa Rae looking absolutely incredible, like a Golden Globe herself.
She said, listen, if I don't win an award, I am going to be the award.
Issa Rae in both American Fiction and Barbie this year. What a gigantic year for such a great performer.
Jodie Foster is who we're looking at right now.
Oh, Naiad, inspiring.
Yes, Naiad off of Diane Naiad.
Giving us
True life story.
Western chic on the carpet, the
Hey,
buckle.
It goes pretty quick here, but I may or may not have not seen Reese Witherspoon.
Reese. You know, this is very like typical Reese, I think on brand, but like I said, her brand is posh and elegant, so we have nothing to say. It's glamorous. Look at that. I mean, she just, who's she with? Like,
That's her son.
That's her son. Okay.
That's her son.
It's a night of family
It
on
is.
the carpet
Bradley
today.
Cooper brought his mother.
Almost
America
a little.
Ferrera.
Oh, America. She stands a great chance tonight in her category because her speech in Barbie was so unforgettable.
Yeah.
It stayed with me the whole last half of the year.
I'm getting chills thinking about the monologue that she had in Barbie. And speaking of Barbie herself.
Oh, hi, Barbie.
Margot Robbie showing up in the brightest Barbie pink that you could find. And I absolutely love it. Brandon?
I love it too. I think that, like I said, you can't do a lot wrong when you're Margot Robbie. This pink ensemble, though, I mean, hot pink is hard to get cheeked out. And Armani Privé does a wonderful job in this design. So, I mean, can we go to dinner?
Did we expect anything less? If she would have shown up not wearing pink, would the night have just
Margot
been
Robbie,
ruined?
so I wouldn't have been mad, but we
Okay.
love it because she's taking that position.
Yeah.
But my God.
I'd actually say that saying she looks like $1 million is undershooting it. I think she looks like 1.4 billion.
1.4, and listen, throw me in there.
Just how much Barbie has made. They're up for
She's oh my
many
gosh.
awards tonight. We were talking about this. Some people think, okay, Barbie just overplayed, overhyped, but that is really not the case.
Right? Why are they mad at it is my question.
Why are
I
you
think
mad?
that this is one of the most important movies of easily the last 5 years. And Lucky Chap is Margot Robbie's production company. She also produced nominee Saltburn.
Oh, yes, wow.
she did.
And it's a big night for her. And did you happen to know that like Golden Globes are coated in 24 karat gold, y'all? So these winners are like, they're
taking it
extra
home.
winners.
Yeah, they are.
They also, I believe the gift bags they get to take home, the presenters as well as the winners, may be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
It is not a bad gig if you can get it. That is for sure.
So much happening on the red carpet. We are enjoying our snacks out here on the KCAL News studio. As you can see, there's a live feed as they're on the step and repeat there, but also down on the carpet where they're trying to make their way inside because we are about 15 minutes, a little less away from the big show. I'm excited too. A lot more to get to here in 15 minutes. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Beverly Hills, everybody. You are looking live over the Golden Globes red carpet. We are outside of the Beverly Hilton right now, having an absolutely fantastic time with all of the stars, all of the fans. It has been such an exciting evening. This is the first award show of the season. It has been windy, blustery, but it has been a bang-up good time. Trying to see who's still on the carpet because two of the last people we've seen walking down were J-Lo, and then Rachel Brosnahan is interviewing right past us. So we can't show her right now because she is hidden. But I will tell you, let me show you where the fans are. Here, let's do a little sweep. Remember we used to have people right across from us? They're all gathered to the left. If you go all the way over there, that's because they're taking photos of all of the stars who are posing, taking their final shots before they go inside of the International Ballroom where the Golden Globes are set to take place right at 5 o'clock. Joe Coy hosting. He was absolutely fantastic out here. We caught up with him. We caught up with a few other stars, but right now, just kind of waiting for the last few stragglers. So far, no sight of Taylor Swift, so we don't know. She could sneak in last minute. She could be at the Chiefs game and then get helicoptered over. Who knows? It's her world. We're just living in it.
I was about to say the same thing, Suzanne. It is Taylor's world. We're just watching from afar. And we are taking a look at the live feed here. We did see Billie Eilish, who is up for an award for her song in Barbie, but we're looking at Jennifer Lopez, and look at that glam squad come in and fix her up for the step and repeat here.
She just looks so perfect every single time that we see her in any public facet, whether she's going to get coffee or whether she's coming to the carpet. I can't tell the difference.
And it takes a village to make all those pictures iconic.
Yeah.
You know, you don't think about, like, these people don't just show up alone. They have entire teams.
She's wearing tomorrow, Ralph. She said tonight she's coming as Miss Affleck.
All right, Miss
supporting her husband here. She had an interview with Gayle King talking about her music coming out. She said it was like a love story, first time they were together. So it makes sense that she wore this dress.
It gives a love, because we're having a love affair with it. That's why it's so beautiful. Just the mastery in the tailored garment. Oh my gosh.
It's also a special night for Ben Affleck because Air is such an interesting movie that was released in the spring, but so memorable that we've nominated it in the beginning of 2024.
I actually wore some Jordan 1s to commemorate the Air. You can't see them, but they're all white and they're classic.
On point as always.
I believe we saw
Jeremy Allen White.
Yes. He has a big night tonight.
Yes, he does, for The Bear. He's also the star of Iron Claw, which didn't get any nominations, but you have to check it out. Unbelievable story.
Carey Mulligan here, who will also have possibly a big night. A lot of people thinking she may take the award.
Carey Mulligan's performance in Maestro is truly unforgettable. She is so great. And
I'm a Swiftie.
Carey Mulligan, but
I'm a Swiftie.
Taylor Swift has showed up to the red carpet, you guys.
Look at that dress.
Oh, and that
color.
Spring has come to the globes, everyone.
Listen, if we're going to do an award show first carpet, you got to hit them with that green sequence number. She
you know
kills
what?
it.
She's the problem. It's her.
It's 100% the problem.
That's not a cardigan sweater.
But they could go all day. But she is up for a new category that we haven't seen at the Globes before.
Right.
It's essentially the movie that's raked in the most money at the box office, her Eras Tour film.
Yeah, this is a box office achievement award, which is something traditionally kind of ignored by award shows because they like fancy movies about people drinking tea. But Taylor Swift's movie, $250 million, independently produced. Unbelievable.
All hail King Leo.
Oh, Killers of the Flower Moon. What a film about a shameful time in U.S. history that he really turned into an incredibly memorable movie.
And just looking incredibly dapper, as always.
As always. He never goes out of style.
Right. It's like, is it this year? Is it 20 years in the future?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Giorgio Armani tends to do this all the time with his classic silhouettes and just his touch of like chic fabric choices. I mean, come on, man.
Did you happen to know Lily Gladstone, unbelievable co-star too. There aren't many people that could steal the spotlight away from Leo.
It's custom Valentino. We haven't seen a lot of white with the women that are wearing dresses, but we have seen that in the men's tux choices, and this is a good number. I love the black overcoat. She got the memo on the chilly vibe, and she's killing it.
You're right, she did. She brought the cold. She was weather prepared.
Yeah.
She could make history also, as I believe would be the first Native American woman of descent to win that award if she does win it.
And if you haven't gotten enough Lily Gladstone in your life, check out Reservation Dogs. Unbelievable show on Hulu, and followed by Tim Chalamet.
Listen, the black sequence, it made me instantly jealous of and want to switch my outfits right now. I changed my plans from a movie night, Netflix and chill, to Soho House and maybe a night on the town.
We have about 2 minutes here where we're going to slowly wrap things up, but what a way to wrap this night up. Taylor Swift, Leo DiCaprio, Timothée Chalamet, Lily Gladstone, everyone looking absolutely incredible as I would call them the stragglers though.
Yeah.
It's funny, right?
It's a couple minutes till the show starts here.
That's how you know that you're for real in Hollywood. The party doesn't start until you show up.
I will say the stragglers had the best style. Like, Timothée Chalamet took it home for me for best dress. He looks great. Sam Claflin looking great here. Again,
he looks very pettable. In his tuxedo.
Pettable is do I look pettable tonight?
You sure do. Sure do.
Oh, wow.
All the stars look so great tonight. We have been enjoying our popcorn here on this lovely table that was provided for us. Brie Larson, again, royalty in Hollywood, showing up late because you can.
And when you're on an Apple TV show like Lessons in Chemistry, show up whenever you want, because this is a role that is so important for like the advancement of women. It's really a great story. You should check it out if you haven't yet.
It's a save the best for last moment because these wardrobe choices we're seeing are remarkable.
Yeah, it has been been absolutely incredible on the red carpet, red hot on the red carpet. It has been red hot here with you guys. Brandon
Cheers.
Williams, Gray Drake joining me tonight. We have had such a good time as we are counting down to the Golden Globes starting in about 20 seconds. Make sure to tune over to Channel 2 if you're watching locally or Paramount Plus. Thank you for joining us, you guys. Enjoy the big show.